Hello everyone, this is Mr. Sachin Kharade, Kekewa College of Agricultural Biotechnology, Nasik, going to deliver a topic on nucleus and nucleolus. So the nucleus is important cell organelle in the eukaryotic cell. So the basic structure of cell we can see here. The cross section of plant cell, if we consider the major cell organelle, that is nucleus, which is present inside the cell at center of the cell. Uh, Among the various cell organelles like ribosomes, Golgi bodies, mitochondria, chloroplast, vacuoles, cell membrane, the nucleus is one of the major important cell organelle which is present inside the eukaryotic cell. So we will turn towards the basic information of nucleus. So the nucleus is an membrane bound structure that contains the cell's heredity information and controls the cell's growth and reproduction. It is the command center of eukaryotic cell and is commonly the most prominent organelle in the cell. So the eukaryotes usually have a single nucleus, but a few cells type, such as a mammalian red blood cell, have no nuclei, and a few others, including ostracal, osteoclasts, have many nucleus. Then we will turn towards the basic history or important history of cell nucleus. So the discovery of nucleus in the year 1831 by Scottish botanist, that is Robert Brown. He suggested the nucleus played a key role in fertilization of embryo in the plant. So the name nucleus is derived from the Latin word for kernel or nut. So the discovery of its nucleus was carried out by Robert Brown in the year from 1773 to 1858. So the basic characteristics of this nucleus is enlisted here. First of all, membrane enclosed organelle found in eukaryotic cell. So the these nuclear major cell organelle of eukaryotic cell, which is not present inside the prokaryotic cell, generally found in the central region of the cell in animal cells. We can see the nucleus, which is uh, located at central region of the cell. Then it is spherical in shape, and we can see easily by the microscope. So the largest and most easily seen organelle in the cell. So the primary functions with the cell within the cell, that is repository of genetic information. We all know the genetic information of cell, which is stored inside the DNA and RNA, and this DNA and RNA, which is stored inside the nuclear or nucleus itself. So it enables the synthesis of nearly all proteins. So it will help for the synthesis of protein also, and house for the nucleolus. So the darkened structure which is present inside the nucleus, we can call it as a nucleolus, and this nucleus plays a house role to the nucleolus. So the responsible for production of ribosomes. So the ribosomes, which is present on the nuclear membrane, which is also an important function of this nucleus. Then it selective transportation of regulatory factors and energy molecule through the nuclear pore, which is the main function of our nucleus. So this is the basic structure of nucleus. We can see the various part. which are located or which are present inside the nucleus. You can see the nucleus which is surrounded by the nuclear envelope. We can call it as a nuclear envelope, and this nuclear envelope is prepared by inner membrane and outer membrane parallelly, and the pores present inside the nuclear membrane, we can call it as a nuclear pores. And by these nuclear pores, the various transporting factors and energy molecule can pass through this membrane. Then the darken structure, circular structure present inside the nucleus, we can call it as a nucleolus. So the DNA and RNA structure which is incorporated inside the nucleolus, and this whole structure we can call it as a nucleus. Then the most important structure of nucleus is nuclear envelope, which play the role of protection. We can see the nuclear envelope consists of phospholipid bilayer membrane, then the nuclear pores and the ribosomes. You can see in the structure that there is presence of ribosomes on the nuclear pores, and also the pores present in the nuclear membrane. We can call it as a nuclear pores, and the membrane which is comprises the outer membrane and the inner membrane, and the area present in between inner and outer membrane, that is nuclear lamina. So the nuclear envelope, otherwise known as nuclear membrane, consists of two cellular membranes, an inner and an outer membrane arranged parallel to one another and separated by 10 to 15 nanometer. The nuclear envelope completely encloses the nucleus and separates the cell's genetic materials from the surrounding cytoplasm, serving as a barrier to prevent macromolecules from diffusing freely between the nucleoplasm and the cytoplasm. The outer nuclear membrane is continuous with the membrane of the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and it is similarly studded with the ribosomes. The nuclear pores, which is also important part of this nuclear envelope, it allows small molecules to diffuse easily between the nucleoplasm and cytoplasm. It is also controlled passage of protein and RNA protein complexes. So it will import proteins moving into the into be incorporated into nuclear structure or to catalyze nuclear activities, and also export RNA or RNA protein complexes to the cytoplasm for protein synthesis. So next one important part one is the nucleolus. The nucleolus is the largest of the discrete densely stained membraneless structure known as nuclear bodies found in the nucleus. So dark staining zone in the center of nucleus, we can call it as a nucleolus, where intensive synthesis of ribosomal RNA takes place. So the main component are ribonucleic acid, that is RNA, and deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA, and the protein. So the nucleus structure we can see here, that is first one outer membrane or membrane bounded, that is we can call it as a nuclear envelope. Then the pores present inside the nuclear envelope, we call it as a nuclear pores, and the dark stained part, circular part which is present at the center of this nucleus, we can call it as a nucleolus. So the chromosomes is the important hereditary information center of this nucleus. In the nucleus, chromosomes are thread-like structures made up of strand of DNA and the histone proteins. So the main part of chromosome includes kinetochores, then telomeres, and the chromatids. chromatids, we can each of which consist of a P and Q arm. So the chromosome in the nucleus are highly packed, which makes it possible for very large amount of genetic material, that is DNA, to be contained in such a small space. About 3 billion pairs are contained in each cell. So this is the basic structure of a cell and chromosomes which is present inside the cell. So this is the cell structure, and inside the cell structure there is a nucleus which is present at the center of this cell. So we can see the chromosome structure which is given here. We can see there is a telomere, centromere, and the again telomere. So the each arm, that is P arm or Q arm, that is called as the chromatids. And the chromatids which is prepared by coiling of DNA molecule on it. So the main structure of this chromosome, we can see the DNA which is coiled to each other, and it will prepare a arm-like structure. We can call it as chromatids, and the end of this chromatid we can call it as a telomere, and the crossing over between two arms, that is P arm and Q arm, we can call it as a centromere. So the stretched DNA in a single cell would be about 2 meters long. So the histones are alkaline proteins on which the DNA strands are packed. So the nucleus, chemical composition of nucleus as like, so this nucleus contain 9 to 12% of DNA, 15% of histone, 65% of enzymes, neutral proteins and acid proteins, 5% of RNA molecules, and 3% of lipid. So the nucleoplasm are also known as karyoplasm or nucleus sap. The nucleoplasm is a type of protoplasm composed of enzymes, dissolved salt, and several organic molecules. In addition, the nucleoplasm helps cushion and protect the nucleolus and chromosomes, while also helping maintain the general shape of the nucleus. So the functions of nucleus is as follows: the protein synthesis, cell division, and differentiation of the cell, which is the main function of nucleus. So the nucleus control the protein synthesis, cell division, and the differentiation. It controls the synthesis of enzymes involved in a cellular metabolism. So the various types of cellular metabolism which is happened inside the cell, which is controlled by the nucleus. This nucleus is also controlling hereditary traits of an organism, also store the DNA strands, protein, and RNA molecule. It is also site of RNA transcription, example mRNA required for the protein synthesis, which is stored or site of this RNA transcription. So with this remark, we will complete our today's topic, that is nucleus and nucleolus. Thank you very much.